So yesterday in the class we discussed demigods and demons. They took bath, and after that they were wearing the fresh clothes, and also they performed the sacrifice and they gave donations to the brahmanas. They did some certain rituals which should be done before any auspicious activity. And they are sat there, sitting there. Then in the arena, the Lord is entering with that beautiful form and wearing the so various ornaments and garments, and how he is looking Sri Sakim. So here Lord is at the female friend of Sri, because now she is a female, na? He became she. So that's why here in the sloka, 18 sloka, if you see Tam Sri Sakim Kanaka Kundala Charu Karna Nasa Kapola Vadanam Paradevatakyam. So Lord is addressed as Sakhi because she is in that kind of form. Shall I connect the this one projector? Will it be good? Yes, coming, provide. We'll take it. Here, this word, Sakhi. He is a Sakha actually, but he said as Sakhi. So based upon this, Vishwanath Thakur is saying. So what he's saying, we read in the purport also. Goddess of fortune, she is very much beautiful. But now it is established that even if Lord takes the Lord is also beautiful among the Purushas, and but if he take the female form, so he is even more beautiful than the goddess of fortune. This form assumed by this personality of God had challenged the goddess of fortune. The goddess of fortune is beautiful, but if the Lord accepts the form of a woman, he surpasses the goddess of fortune in beauty. So it is not that the goddess of fortune, being female, is most beautiful. The Lord is so beautiful that he can excel any beautiful goddess of fortune by assuming a female form. So it's establishing that Lord is supreme. Of course, even goddess of fortune also is own Swarupa Shakti. It's not different from him. It's a saying, you can say even his Shakti and Shaktiman. Who is superior? Shaktiman. Na? So in that way we are saying, and also some situations we will be seeing the glorification of his Swarupa Shakti. So is there any difference between the Shakti and Shaktiman? There is no difference. So that means appreciating the Shakti is also is going to those appreciations are going to Lord only. And appreciation of the Shaktiman is also that is also going to Lord only. Ultimately, both are belong to Lord only because that Shakti is not different from his Swarupa. If it is different from his Swarupa and if it is excelling the Lord, then there is a problem. Like the energy which is there out of the Swarupa of the Lord, that is known as external energy. External to what? External to the Swarupa of the Lord. So the Maya Shakti, whatever the Mahamaya, that Shakti is external to the Swarupa of the Lord. So, and that Shakti cannot surpass the Lord's beauty. It's impossible. If that is going to happen, then there is a problem. If external energy which is not in the Swarupa of the Lord, and if that is excelling the Lord's beauty, then Lord is not Lord. Lord is not supreme. So some of his external is supreme. Then there is a problem. But here in this case of this, even goddess of fortune, Srimati Radharani, whoever, so they are being the Swarupa Shakti. So their glorification is also nothing but the glorification to the Lord. So these all energies are there to serve the Lord. So Swarupa Shakti is taking such a beautiful form so that Lord can enjoy that. So for the enjoyment of the Lord, so that everything is be more beautiful.
You can also say like Tattva Vichar, Krishna is the most Leela Vichar.
Yeah.
Krishna says Radha is one.
Yes.
Leela Vichar is
Yes, Prabhu. Yeah. So in the past tense, Leelas for the pleasure actually. They are all there for his pleasure. So that's why something should be more beautiful than him so that he can enjoy. But actually that is also, that glorification is going to him only, being it is his Swarupa Shakti. Next sloka. Asuranam Sudadanam Sarpanamiva Durnayam Matva Jatirushamsanam Natam Vyabhajat Achyutaha. Translation, anyone?
Demons are by nature crooked like snakes. Therefore, to distribute a share of the nectar to them was not at all feasible, since this would be as dangerous as supplying milk to a snake. Considering this, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who never falls down, did not deliver a share of nectar to the demons.
Thank you. Perfect, because comment is not there. Nothing. It is said, Sarpaha, Kruraha, Kalaha, Kruraha, Sarpa, Krurataraha, Kalaha. The snake is very cruel and envious. And so also is a person like a demon. Mantraushadi Vashaha Sarpaha Kalaha Kena Nivaryate. One can bring a snake under control with mantras, herbs, and drugs. But an envious and crooked person cannot be brought under the control by any means. Considering this logic, the Supreme Personality of Godhead thought it unwise to distribute nectar to the demons. So demons actually, even if you give milk to them, or if you do good thing, they are not going to change their mind, and they will be getting the powers more and more, then try to dominate the good people. So that's why Lord decided not to give to them. Then Kalpayitva Prutak Pankti Ubhayesham Jagatpati Tamschopaveshayamasa Sveshu cha Panktishu. Yes.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead, as moving moon, the Master of the universe, arranged separate lines of sitting places and seated the demigod and demons according to their positions.
Thank you, Mother. स्वेषु इति पंक्तिषु मध्ये यायाः पंक्तेः एषा एषां स्वानि धनरूपाणि स्वेषु स्युः तेषु सत्त्वविशिष्टासु पंक्तिषु. So Lord's plan is, so he doesn't want to feed or made to drink the demons. That's why he made them to sit in a one row. and also he made to sit devatas in another room, so that he is going to successfully play with them and finally make only devatas to drink. For that he made the arranges lines. He arranged like that. So then after that, after making them to sit in a different lines, sweshu sweshu. That means one line is for drinking, making them to drink, and another is not to make them to drink. So such a way he divided two lines. So then after that, Daityan Gruhita Kalaso Vanchayan Nrupasancharo Vanchayan Upasancharo Dorastan Payayamasa Jara Mrutyuharam Sudham. Yes, Kuntal.
Taking the container of nectar in her hands, she first approached the demons, satisfied them with sweet birds, and thus cheated them of their share of the nectar. Then she administered the nectar to the demigods, who were sitting at a distant place, to make them free from invalidity, age, and death.
Yeah, thank you. So then after that, now this is the how he played with demons, and how he made devatas to drink, and how he managed the demons to not to become rebel. This is a very important thing. So how he did? Vanchana upasancharaihi. This is a very important word here. Upasancharaihi. This word is glossed as, you can see from the Acharyas. So Srila Prabhupada is also translating that. Upa nikate nikate eva sanchare. So he made both into two rows, and where he is very much close to the demons room. No? Nikate nikate, and he is always roaming very close to them. And sancharaihi sancharanaihi. And what kind of activities he was doing with these demons? Bru Bhangi Netra Smitavrida Mukardachadana Nupuradi Bhushana Vasana Sanchalana Purvakaihi. So when demons are just sitting, they are all trying to have Mohinis. What we say? Pondu means favor. So how she is managing them? Bru Bhangi Netraihi. So she was nicely rotating her or shaking her eyebrows, and by seeing that eyebrows, and glancing them, Bru Bhangi Netra. So that like that, so raising the eyebrows and seeing them by that kind of glances, their heart is getting this so much melted actually. So to become the heated actually, you can say Brubhangi Netra Asmita, and also she is laughing by seeing these demons, and such a laugh captivating laughing that is, and Vrida Mukha Achadana, and she is also closing half face and closing half face and seeing. So with this, and also Achadana Nupura, and she is very much closely going and showing her the spile. So Nupura means spile, you know? So she is showing that and very close, and also after that Bhushana Vasana Sanchalana. Vasana Sanchalana means just going close to there and just making her close adjusting like that. You can understand all these. So and also by doing all these activities, what is happening? All these demons are being maintained. They are very much happy with this, and she is making all these activities with them and doing just like that. That means coming close to them and making her close, little bit close to them, coming and doing just sanchara means just covering her breast or something, and going quickly and trying to, and she is making the demigods to drink and coming to these people very close and doing one activity and going to so demigods to make them to drink. Like that, these all people are thinking that any so how they are thinking, okay, we'll be seeing next. So while she's doing like this, what is their response? Actually, demons' response. Kinchit किञ्चिन्मात्र प्रदानेन दूरस्थानां देवानाम् उत्कण्ठा निवर्त्य सम्पूर्णमेवापायिष्यति इति प्रत्यायनैः वञ्चयन् इति अस्माभिः श्रोत्रनेत्रमनोभिर्यदिदम् अमृतं पीयते इतः अधिकं समुद्रामृतं न भविष्यति. So what demons are thinking? Anyway, these demigods are very weak people, and that's why she is going to feed them little nectar for them for time being. But she is all the what do you say? All the her favor will be definitely will be coming to us only. तो वो लोग सोच रहे हैं कि ये तो पूरा का पूरा हम लोगों को ही भलाई करेगी, हमको ही पिलाएगी. अरे वो तो देवताओं को थोड़ा पिलाएगी बस. तो लेकिन क्योंकि उनका पूरा की पूरा नजर हमारा ऊपर ही है, उनकी नजरों हम लोग के ऊपर ही है. देख रहे हैं ना, तो वो कितना पास में आ रहा है, ये सब कर रहे हैं. तो लेकिन तो पिलाएगी उन लोगों को थोड़ा, क्योंकि वो लोग तो अभी भूखे हैं और ऐसे कमजोर लोग हैं. कमजोर लोग पहले थोड़ा पिलाएगी, लेकिन पूरा के पूरा बाकी सब हम लोगों को पिलाएगी. ऐसा सोच रहे हैं ये लोग, क्योंकि उनका सभी चेष्टा उसी उसी प्रकार दिखने लगा एक्चुअली. सो नेक्स्ट, दूरस्थानाम देवानाम उत्कंठा निवर्त्य, और उन लोगों को थोड़ा सा पिला के उन लोगों को शांत करा देगी. उसके बाद संपूर्णमेव पायिष्यति, माने पूरा की पूरा जो भी है सो पात्र में जितना भी है वो सब कुछ हम लोगों को ही पिला देगी. ऐसे सोचने लगे ये लोग. सो प्रत्यायनैः वञ्चयन् इति, सो अस्माभिः, और भी इन लोगों को क्या विचार है, अरे तो ये नेक्टर का ये अमृत का क्या बात है, लेकिन उनका नजरों का जो भी है हमारा ऊपर लग रहा है ना, ये तो उस समुद्र से आया हुआ नेक्टर से भी ये ज्यादा आनंद है. तो समुद्र तो श्रोत्र नेत्र मनो भी यद इदम अमृतम पीयते, ये जो हम लोग अमृत अमृत पी रहे हैं ना, उनकी नजरों से और उनकी जो भी चेष्टाओं से, उनकी जो भी हर एक चीज से वो जो नेक्टर मिल रहा है ना, वो सबसे ज्यादा स्वीट है एक्चुअली. ये सबसे ज्यादा अधिक है. ये तो हमको ही पिला रहे हैं, उन लोगों को क्या पिला, वो थोड़ा सा वो अमृत ऐसे ही दे रहे हैं, हम लोग भूखे, लेकिन वापस पूरा हम लोगों को ही पिला देंगे, क्योंकि हम लोगों को बहुत चाहती है. ऐसा लग रहा है हम लोगों को. सो समुद्र सामुद्रम अमृतम न भविष्यति. तो तद अलम तेन ये तस्याः आनुकूल्यमेव आकांक्षणीयम् इत्यपि तेषां मनसि विचारं प्रापयामास. तो इसलिए भगवान क्या कर रहे हैं, तो उन लोगों को ऐसा करके रख दिया. तो उन लोगों का अभी विचार क्या बन गया असुरों का, तो असुरों का विचार, दैत्यों का विचार ऐसा बन गया, तो ये मोहिनी का फेवर मिल जाए यही काफी है. ऐसा उन लोगों का विचार भगवान करा दिए. भगवान का शक्ति ऐसा है, भगवान की मोहन शक्ति उस प्रकार सबको मोहित करके रख दे. विचारम प्रापयामासा इति भावः. और दूर में रहने वाली देवताओं को थोड़ा थोड़ा पिला रहे हैं, लेकिन उन लोगों को तो ये चाहती नहीं, दूर ही रहती बार बार. तो लेकिन पास में आता है हम लोगों के पास में. इस प्रकार वो लोग विचार करने लगा. तब तो बाद में क्या हुआ, तो परपुट पढ़ेंगे. मोहिनी मूर्ति, द पर्सनैलिटी ऑफ गॉड हेड, गेव द डेमिगॉड सीट्स एट ए डिस्टेंस. Then she approached the demons and spoke with them very graciously, so that they thought themselves very fortunate to talk with her. Since Mohini Murti had seated the demigods at a distant place, the demons thought that the demigods would get only a little of nectar, and that Mohini Murti was so pleased with the demons that she would give the demons all the nectar. The words Vanchayan Upasancharaihi indicate that Lord's whole policy was to cheat the demons simply by speaking sweet words. The Lord's intention was to distribute the nectar only to the demigods. This is. So Lord is the best cheater also. If he wants to cheat, no one can escape actually. And Lord is always supporting whoever is going to surrender to him. So he'll be caring for them. Or otherwise, so he doesn't have any. So whoever is going to harm them. So that means Lord will maintain enmity with those people who are surrendered to the, that means those people who are the enemies to the, to those who are already surrendered to the Lord. That is the Lord's speciality. Lord is like a kalpataru. Lord is like a kalpataru. That means Lord kalpataru, what it does, whoever is approaching for them, he always gives the whatever they want. But in the case of the Lord, he is not only just a kalpataru, he is beyond that. So what it does, in the case of kalpataru, if you go and approach, it will be giving whatever you want, and then after that finish. और आगे कुछ लेना देना नहीं. But in the case of the Lord, if you approach him, he will be definitely giving whatever you want. And apart from that, what he is going to do? He is going to maintain his attachment for those. That is the extra quality you see in the Lord. He is not only just a kalpataru, like kalpataru, but he is beyond that. Even you approached him for something and you worshipped him, then after that he is getting attachment for them. But if you worship kalpataru, kalpataru will give whatever you want and finish. There is no attachment. और उससे ज्यादा अधिक कुछ नहीं है. लेकिन भगवान के विषय में ऐसा नहीं. भगवान को उनके प्रति आसक्ति होती है, और इतना आसक्ति होती है, और उसको कोई भी उनका कोई शत्रु होता है तो भगवान उनसे भी शत्रुता मेंटेन करते. ये भगवान की महत्व है. चलिए, ऐसा है भगवान. तो भगवान के पास जाना कितना सुरक्षित है कि आपको जो चाहिए वो दे देंगे उसके बाद, और आपके प्रति वो आसक्त भी हो जाएंगे. और ऐसा ही इतना आसक्त हो जाएंगे कि आपके प्रति कोई एनिमी होती है तो उनके प्रति वो एनिमिटी रखते हैं. तो देखिए कितना ऑफर है आपको. आप तो इस प्रकार जब देवताओं भगवान की तो अप्रोच किए हैं, आश्रित हो गए हैं, तो इसलिए देवताओं को वो भलाई करेंगे ही करेंगे. और उसके साथ साथ यदि देवताओं को कोई शत्रु रहेगा तो उनके प्रति भगवान भी शत्रुता रखेंगे. जो भी उनके प्रति आश्रित होंगे उनके प्रति वो भी शत्रुता रखेंगे. ये भगवान का विशेष क्वालिटी है. तो इसीलिए अभी परित्राणाय साधुना विनाशाय च दुष्कृता. सच्चा, दैट मीन्स जो भी भक्तों से एनिमिटी रखेंगे भगवान उन लोगों से भी एनिमिटी रखेंगे.
समोहम सर्वभूतेषु, श्लोक क्या है?
हाँ, वो उसी का श्लोक में ही अर्थ है. समोहम सर्वभूतेषु, उस श्लोक का अर्थ है, जो पहले लाइन का अर्थ है. पहले श्लोक पहले लाइन का अर्थ ये हो गया. सो भगवान कल्पतरु जैसा है. यदि कोई भी, वो किसी जाति किसी कुल से कोई मतलब नहीं, माने वो डीमन भी हो जाए, यदि भगवान को अप्रोच करेंगे तो भगवान कल्पतरु जैसा. कल्पतरु के पास कोई भी जाके मांगेंगे तो जो मांगेंगे वो देगा या नहीं देगा? देगा. वैसे ही भगवान भी, कोई भी भगवान के पास जाके पूछेंगे तो उन सबको भगवान जो भी मांगेंगे वो दे देंगे. इसीलिए वो कल्पतरु जैसा है, सम है वो. तो ऐसा नहीं कि आप डीमन है मेरे पास आके पूछते तो मैं नहीं दूंगा, ऐसा कभी बोलेंगे क्या भगवान? नहीं. वो तो देवता भी हो, डीमन हो, कोई भी हो, यदि भगवान को अप्रोच करेंगे तो उनको वो जो मांगेंगे वो दे देंगे. इसीलिए वो समान है. वो किसी के प्रति कोई भी ऐसा पक्षपात भाव नहीं रखते हैं. ये हमारे लिए पसंद है, ये हमारे लिए पसंद है, ऐसा नहीं. अप्रोच करेंगे तो तब उनको सभी को वो प्रदान कर देंगे जो भी मांगेंगे. इसलिए वो सम है. लेकिन उसके बाद क्या बोलते हैं वो, जो हमारा अप्रोच किए हैं उनके प्रति मैं आसक्ति भी रखता हूं, वो कोई भी किसी भी कुल का भी हो. ऐसा ही प्रहलाद महाराज भगवान को अप्रोच किए हैं. बोले वो आप तो दैत्य कुल वाले हैं, तो मैं आपका भक्ति को स्वीकार नहीं करूंगा और आपका मैं एक्सेप्ट नहीं करूंगा, ऐसा कभी बोले क्या? नहीं है ना. कोई भी किसी भी कुल में जन्म ले तो उन सबको वो स्वीकार करते हैं या नहीं? अप्रोच करेंगे तो स्वीकार करते हैं. इसीलिए वो समान है उस दृष्टि से, और किसी को कोई भेदभाव नहीं रखते किसी के प्रति ना. और इसकी और ऊपर क्या है, जो उनकी आश्रय लिए हैं उनके प्रति उनको आसक्ति भी हो जाती. वो इतना इसके लिए आया, जो कुछ मांगने के लिए मेरे पास आया तो ले लिया, तो बस उसको और मेरे तो कोई लेना देना नहीं. जैसा अभी दुकान वाले हैं, दुकानदार, उसके पास कुछ पैसा लेके गया, मैंने कुछ दिया आप, और वो भी कुछ देगा, उसके बाद कोई लेना देना नहीं, बस खत्म. दुकानदार के केस में ऐसा होता है. लेकिन इनकी केस, भगवान केस में, आप कुछ मांगते हुए कुछ भक्ति करेंगे तो तुरंत उस भक्ति से वो आसक्त हो गए. कल्पतरु के केस में वो आसक्त नहीं होती है, बस जो मांगे वो दे देगा, बस खत्म का। लेकिन भगवान के केस में वैसा है। सम इसीलिए कहा गया, वो कोई भी अप्रोच करे उन सबको वो जो मांगेंगे वो दे देगी, इसीलिए सब है।
Here, out of the four defects in the human being, cheating propensity is one of the defects, and it is not there in the Supreme Lord. And here he has just started cheating with the demons. Demon has been demanding the nectar from the Lord, not Supreme Lord, and he has just been applying the cheating policy. But it's not possible for him to cheat.
Yes, whatever is done by the Lord is the right, and whatever is not done by the Lord, that is wrong.
He never done anything wrong.
Anything. He is supreme. Yeah. He is, that's why he is supreme. तो राजा माने क्या, वो जो करेगा वही शासन है ना, राजा जो बोलेगा वही शासन होता है, इसीलिए भगवान जो किए हैं वही रहे। धर्मं तो साक्षात भगवत प्रणीतम, उसका धर्म का विवेचना कौन किए हैं, उसका स्थापना कौन करते, धर्म का डिसाइड कौन करते हैं, भगवान करते हैं। तो इसलिए भगवान जो भी करेंगे वो। लेकिन हम लोगों को लग सकता है इससे चीटिंग कर रहे हैं, लेकिन अभी कुछ कुछ चीजों को हम लोग तो अपना तार्किक बुद्धि से समझने के लिए प्रयास करते हैं, लेकिन भगवान तर्क से भी परे है। कुछ चीजों आप तर्क से नहीं, भगवान की प्रेम से देखना पड़ता है। भगवान जो भी अपना आश्रित व्यक्ति है उनको कैसे न करके रक्षा करेंगे। तो क्योंकि धर्म से माने भौतिक जगत में रहने वाली गुणों से आने वाला धर्म से, माने सत्व गुण से धर्म और रजोगुण से और तमोगुण से अधर्म, ऐसा सोचते हैं। ये धर्माधर्मों से भी उनका और एक चीज, बढ़िया चीज है उनका, वो क्या है, भक्त वत्सल है, ये सबसे ऊपर है। इसीलिए कोई भी उनके आश्रय लिए हैं तो भक्त वत्सल है। भक्त वत्सल गुण सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है उनके लिए। समाज में सो कॉल्ड धर्म को माने, और जो भी हम लोग भौतिक दृष्टि से धर्माधर्म सोचते हैं, उसके लिए उनका उससे वो नियंत्रित हो जाए, तब तो क्या हो गया था, भगवान गुणों के अंतर्गत आ जाते, कंडीशन हो जाते हैं या नहीं। भगवान की कौन सा धर्म सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट है, भगवान किस धर्म को मेंटेन करने में वो ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंस देते हैं, भक्त वत्सलता, वो उनके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट है। उनका भक्तों का प्रोटेक्शन करना उनको ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट है। उसके लिए कुछ भी अपना प्रतिज्ञा को भी तोड़ देंगे, वो इतना तक चले जाएंगे, वो उनके लिए कोई लेना देना नहीं ये सब।
Here we are seeing there's a direct conflict between demons and demigods.
Yes.
Demigods are devotees, Krishna's serving.
Yeah.
What happens when there's a conflict with two devotees? Lord is attached to both of them.
Then you listen to two, both. किसी को थोड़ा सा कड़वा दवाई देगा, किसी को कुछ मीठा दवाई देकर दोनों को ठीक कर देते हैं। लेकिन हम लोग कभी समझ में नहीं आता है कि वो अभी कड़वा दवाई दे रहे माने भी वो भगवान की वो कोई नेगेटिव माने तिरस्कार नहीं है, वो भी प्रेम है। तो वो लेकिन दवाई और अलग रूप से दे रहे हैं करके हम लोग हर एक जीवन में भक्त ऐसा सोचना चाहिए कि उनकी जीवन में जो कुछ भी हो गए वो सब कुछ भगवान की कृपा से ही हो रहा है, और इसीलिए वो गुणों से ऊपर आके देखना चाहिए कि ये भगवान कुछ हमको सिखा रहे हैं, नहीं तो भगवान अपना प्रति प्रेम बढ़ाने के लिए हमको कुछ तो और भी कर रहे हैं। इस प्रकार से ही हर सिचुएशन को देखना चाहिए। जैसे एग्जाम्पल हमारा अंग अंग की केस बहुत अच्छा एग्जाम्पल है। वो भी तो भगवान की भक्त हैं, और कितना भगवान की अर्चना करके मैंने यज्ञ करके विष्णु को प्रसन्न करके भगवान को प्रसन्न कर कर उसके बाद उन्होंने पुत्र को प्राप्त कर लिया, और ऐसा पुत्र निकल के आया तो इतना भयानक डीमन, तो वेन राजा वेन आए ना, तो इतना परेशानी किया उनको। तो ऐसा है वो लड़का रोज राजा की बेटा ऐसा इतना दुष्कर्म करते थे, बच्चों को मारना, किसी को किलिंग भी करना, तो ऐसे ऐसा ऐसा काम करते थे। उससे बहुत परेशान हो गई। पहले तो अंग तो बहुत खुश है पुत्र तो मिल गए करके, लेकिन धीरे धीरे उनकी चेष्टा इतना भयानक होने लगा तो पूरा की पूरा तिरस्कार आने लगा। उससे पहले थोड़ा सा दुखी हो गए, अरे आज तो हम तो भगवान को प्रसन्न करके पुत्र को प्राप्त कर ले, लेकिन ये तो ऐसा पुत्र क्यों है, लेकिन ऐसा पुत्र क्यों है, ऐसा पुत्र का क्यों हमको प्रदान किए हैं, ऐसा पुत्र को क्यों दिए हैं। अच्छा थोड़ा सा सोचे, लेकिन उसके बाद तुरंत नहीं नहीं नहीं, ये भगवान की कृपा है। कैसे लिए उन्होंने, तो मुझे यदि अच्छा पुत्र मिलते तो मुझे उसके प्रति आसक्त होकर मैं इस संसार में ही फंस जाऊंगा, लेकिन भगवान मेरा पुत्र के प्रति आसक्ति हटाने के लिए, तो और मेरा परिवार के प्रति आसक्ति को हटाने के लिए इस प्रकार की पुत्र दे दिए हैं, ये मेरे लिए भलाई है करके, वो मेरा मोह नहीं रहना चाहिए इस पुत्र के और परिवार के प्रति कह करके, वो पूरा सब राज्य को छोड़कर जंगल चले गए और शुद्ध भक्ति प्रैक्टिस करके वो धाम चले गए। इस प्रकार उस सिचुएशन में हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि कैसा एक्चुअली भक्त अपना एक एक सिचुएशन, तो हम लोगों से मैं ज्यादा करके किस आधार से डिसाइड करते हैं अच्छा बुरा, कुछ हमारा इंद्रियों को तृप्ति दे रहे थे तो वो अच्छा है, जो इंद्रियों को सुख नहीं मिल रहा था वो बुरा है, ऐसा सोचते हैं ज्यादा करके। लेकिन तो हमारे हमारे लिए सुख मिल रहा है, सुविधा सुख और इंद्रियों को शरीर को मन के लिए, और इन सभी के लिए जब भी अच्छा मैंने प्लीजिंग रिजल्ट आना है, तब तो हम लोग सोचते हैं कि तो ये भगवान की कृपा और अच्छा हो रहा है। लेकिन थोड़ा सा भी इंद्रियों को दुख आने लगेगा तो तब तुरंत हम क्या सोचते हैं कि अरे भगवान हमारे ऊपर कृपा नहीं कर रहे हैं, ऐसा सोचते हैं। लेकिन तो इसीलिए हम अच्छा बुरा है हम अपना इंद्रिय तृप्ति के आधार पर ज्यादा करके डिसाइड करते हैं। इससे ऊपर आना चाहिए, इससे ऊपर आके हर एक चीज भक्ति की अनुकूल है ऐसा करके देखना चाहिए। भगवान से जो भी अपना जीवन में आता है वो सब चीज मेरा भक्ति के अनुकूल ही है। इस प्रकार से हम सो अनुकूल रूप में उसको ग्रहण करके और भी भक्ति में आगे बढ़ने के लिए प्रयास करना चाहिए। तो तभी हमारा, तब हमको भगवान देखते हैं यार कितना ये भक्त है एक्चुअली, कितना मेरे प्रति तो लगे हैं, और इस प्रकार भगवान उनको और भी नजदीक हो जाते हैं। लेकिन जब कुछ चीजों को से इंद्रियों को शरीर को दुख आने लगा तो हम तुरंत अरे भगवान ऐसा क्यों किया, ऐसा सोच के दूर हो गया, तब तो वो ऐसे ही संबंध मजबूत नहीं होगा भगवान से। नेक्स्ट 22। ते पालयन्तः समयम् असुरा स्वकृतं नृपा तूष्णीमासन् कृतस्नेहा स्त्रीविवादा जुगुप्सया। हरि ट्रांसलेशन, सो लाइन।
Okay. 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 Since the demons had promised to accept whatever the woman did, whether just or unjust, now to keep this promise, to show their equilibrium, and to save themselves from fighting with the woman, they remained silent.
Yeah, she is making demigods to drink the nectar and not giving to demons. So then what is the response actually? So what about these demons? अरे पूरा तो उन्हीं लोगों को पिला रही, तो हम लोग तो पिला ही नहीं जा रहे। लेकिन ऐसा करके तुरंत वो लोग, जनरली डीमंस तो कोई सहन नहीं करते ऐसा कुछ, तो पक्षपात होते तो। लेकिन फिर भी अभी ये लोग छह कारण है इधर, वो लोग कुछ बोल नहीं पाए। नो चूहू माने कुछ भी बोले नहीं, तो मोहिनी से कुछ नहीं बोले। क्या है, पहले श्लोक में तीन कारण है, 22 श्लोक में, और 23 श्लोक में और तीन कारण। तो ते समयम पालयन्तः, समयम पालयन्तः ये एक कारण है। क्या है ये कारण, इसका अर्थ है समयम माने क्या अर्थ है, साधु असाधु वा यथा सुखम विभजस्व इति नियमम। तो पहले ही बोल दिए ना, मैं जैसा भी बांटूंगा आप लोग कुछ नहीं बोलना है, तो एक नियम लगा दिए हैं, और उस नियम को ये सब लोग फॉलो कर रहे हैं। तो नियम तो बोल दिए हैं, जैसा भी पिलाएंगे तो हम लोग कुछ नहीं बोल रहे हैं करके। आज माने सही से बांटे और ना बांटे, लेकिन उसको हम लोग एक नियम तो दी है, उस नियम को हम लोग पालन करेंगे, इसके कारण वो लोग कुछ नहीं बोले, एक कारण। दूसरा दूसरा कारण है हाँ, कृत स्नेहा स्त्रीवाद जिगुप्सया, ये और उनसे उस मोहिनी से इन लोगों का स्नेह माने तो एक प्रकार की संबंध बन गया, स्नेह भाव है उनकी प्रति, इसी के कारण कुछ नहीं करना चाहते, कुछ नहीं बोलना चाहते। और स्त्रीवा स्त्रीवाद जिगुप्सया, स्त्रीवाद जिगुप्सया माने दिस मीन्स स्त्रिया सह विवादस्य जिगुप्सया एते तावत, सो फाइटिंग विथ वुमेन इज नॉट गुड एक्चुअली, है ना। सो कोई भी आदमी स्त्री से कभी भी फाइटिंग नहीं करना चाहिए, सो इट विल नॉट बी गुड थिंग एक्चुअली। स्त्रिया सह विवादस्य जुगुप्सा, दैट इज द जुगुप्सा मीन्स दैट्स अ वेरी चीप क्वालिटी है वो, स्त्री से फाइटिंग करना। सो इसीलिए डीमंस तो, अरे ये तो स्त्री है, इनसे कैसा हम लोग अभी लड़ाई के उतरे हैं, और हम लोग को क्यों नहीं पिला रहे हैं करके अभी लड़ाई को क्यों उतरे, तो छोड़ दो। तो स्त्री पहले तो स्नेह हो गया, इसके ऊपर तो स्त्री है, और उनसे अभी हिचकिचाहट क्यों करना है। स्त्रीवाद जिगुप्सया एते तावत कृपणः, और सब लोग सोच रहे हैं कि एते तावत कृपणः पूर्वं किंचित पिबन्तु यूयं तु धीराः क्षणं प्रतीक्षध्वम्। हाँ, नेक्स्ट नेक्स्ट श्लोक में बाकी 3 रीजन है, वो भी पढ़ेंगे। तस्यां कृताति प्रणयाः प्रणयापाय कातराः बहुमानेन चाबुद्धा नोचुः किंचन विप्रयम् विप्रियम्। ट्रांसलेशन।
The Daman has developed affection for Mohimurti and a kind of faith in her, and they were afraid of distributing the relationship, disturbing the relationship. Therefore, they chose respect and honor to their words and did not say anything that might disturb their friendship with her.
In this sloka, we are seeing Bahumanena. So they are also thinking inside. They are thinking like this. This is another reason actually to not to speak anything to her. What is that? There, how they are thinking? Krupanaha purvam kinchit pibantu. These demigods are very weak people. और उन लोगों का जल्दबाज है, तो पहले उन लोगों को तो थोड़ा सा पिला दिया जाए। यूयम तो धीरा, हम तो वीर हैं, हम लोग पावरफुल हैं, तो यूयम धीरा, हम लोग तो हम लोगों को तो धैर्य रखेंगे, हम लोग, हमको तो कोई समस्या है। तो किंचित धीरा क्षणम प्रतीक्षत, थोड़ा सा 2 मिनट के लिए रुकेंगे, क्या समस्या है, हम लोग के पास तो धैर्य है, तो हम लोग तो हीरो हैं, हम लोग इतना भूखे नहीं है, तो अरे वो लोग तो कमजोर लोग है, थोड़ा सा पीने दो, तो हम लोग तो मजबूत वाले हैं, ऐसा सोचने लगे ये लोग। धीराः क्षणं प्रतीक्षध्वम् इत्यादि बहुमानेन। सो और कृत, नेक्स्ट क्या है, कृत अति प्रणयाः, माने अभी मोहिनी में बहुत प्रेम हो गया उन लोगों को, इतना प्रणय हो गया कि अभी वो कुछ भी करे, ऐसा जिसको जो भी जिनको आप प्रेम करते हैं वो कुछ भी करने से आपको दुखने लगता है ना, वैसा बहुत प्रेम हो गया, तो इसीलिए कृताति प्रणयाः। और प्रणयाप, और ये 5वां रीजन हो गया, और प्रणयापाय कातराः, और एक है वो प्रेम को वो लोग जो डिस्टर्ब होना नहीं देखना चाहते हैं, इसीलिए क्या किए, तो वो लोग अरे अभी कुछ बोलेंगे तो ये जो संबंध है ये टूट जाएगा, इतना समय 2 मिनट रुकेंगे तो जरूर हमको, क्योंकि वो तो हम तो प्रेम कर ही रहे हैं, उसकी चेष्टा देखने से हमको समझ में आ रहा है वो हम लोग को प्रेम कर ही रहे हैं, तो ऐसा स्थिति में हम लोगों को अभी थोड़ा सा अन्य से लड़ाई को उतरेंगे तो वो टूट जाएगा, तो वो चली जाएगी, तो अभी हमारा पूरा का पूरा खराब हो जाएगा। चलो 2 मिनट रुकेंगे थोड़ा समय के लिए, ला के हम लोग को पिला देगी, और हम लोग तो हमका वो भी मिल जाएगी और अमृत भी मिल जाएगी, हम लोग सब वेट करेंगे। ऐसा करके सब लोग आराम से उधर वेट कर रहे हैं। किंचन नोचुहु विप्रियम, तो वो मोहिनी के प्रति कुछ भी नहीं बोले, वो चुपचाप बैठे। तो उसके बाद क्या हुआ, तो ऐसा कर करके सब उन लोगों को पिला दिए। The demons were so captivated by the tricks and friendly words of Mohini Murthy that although the demons were served first, the demons were pacified merely by sweet words. The Lord said to the demons, the demigods are very miserly and are excessively anxious to take the nectar first. So let them have it first. Since you are not since you are not like them, you can wait a little longer. So you are all heroes and are so pleased with me. It is better for you to wait until after the demigods drink. Actually, they are thinking like this. They are thinking like this. Then Devalinga Pratichinna Swarbanurdeva Samsadi Pravishta Somamopibat Chandrakabyam cha Suchitaha.
Rahu the demon possesses eclipses sun and moon, covered himself in the dress of a demigod, thus entered the assembly of demigods and drank nectar without being detected by any, even by the supreme personality of Godhead. The moon and the sun, however, because of permanent animosity towards Rahu, understood the situation, as Rahu was detected.
Thank you, bro. तो इसमें क्या हुआ, इतना में एक व्यक्ति राहु वो चुपके से जाके देवताओं की पंक्ति में बैठ गई। तो माने इधर एक प्रश्न पूछ सकते हैं हम लोग, बाकी सभी असुरों तो मोहित हो गए हैं मोहिनी से, लेकिन ये एक व्यक्ति क्यों नहीं मोहित हो गए? माने भगवान की सुंदरता में कोई कमी है क्या? नहीं तो ये ज्ञानी है क्या? क्या कारण है? चलो हाँ, तो माने किस प्रकार की इच्छा?
अमृत क्या है इसका खाना, अमृत में नशे
हाँ, यस। तो अमृत में कितना शक्ति है? तदेव मोहिनी मूर्त्या भगवता सर्वैव दैत्या मोहयित्वा वंचिता किंतु सद्यो अयम अमृत महिमा ज्ञान प्राणार ज्ञापनार्थम एक स्वर्भानु न मोहिता। स्वर्भानु मीन्स राहु। ओनली भगवान चाहते हैं कि अमृत का कितना शक्ति है और अमृत का कितना शक्ति ये समाज को दिखाना चाहते हैं। तो इसीलिए ज्ञापनार्थम, इसलिए एक को भगवान छोड़ दिए है, अपना सुंदरता से मोहित नहीं किए, और वो है राहु। इससे क्या होगा, इस लीला में अमृत का कितना शक्ति होता है, और कुछ जो लोग हैं कर्मकांडी, सो वो लोग उस अमृत को सोमरस को पीने के लिए वो लोग जाएंगे एक्चुअली। तो उसकी माने समाज के लिए इसको दिखाने के लिए ही उसको मोहित नहीं किए। तब तो क्या हुआ, तब ओ साचा सहसैव मोहिन्यभिप्रायं ज्ञात्वा देव पंक्ति उपविष्टा। तो वो एक राहु एक ही मोहिनी का तो क्या चल रहा है ये समझ पाया वो सही ढंग से। अरे ये तो चीटिंग कर रहे हैं हम लोग, तो ये तो चीटिंग कर रहे हैं, तो ये अभी ये राहु समझ पाए एक्चुअली, और समझ कर क्या किए, वो देव पंक्तिषु उपविष्ट, जाकर देवताओं की पंक्ति में बैठ गए। कैसा, वो अपने आप को भी देवता जैसा बना के बैठे हुए। देवलिंगम, इन द श्लोक इट इज सेड दैट देवलिंग प्रतिच्छिन्नः, he covered himself with the dressing like devatas, covering himself with the dress of demigods, so that everyone remaining all are think that he is also so demigod. But there, when he is coming from the asuras and making his own dress, at that time two people he has seen. अरे ये तो कमिंग फ्रॉम दैट रो, कौन है वो? सूर्य और चंद्र, ये दोनों देखे हैं। देखने के बाद तुरंत बोलना चाहिए ना, अरे ये तो आ रहा है, ये तो नहीं आना चाहिए। ऐसा बोलेंगे तो क्या होगा, पूरा हल्ला हो जाएगा तो सब तो फाइटिंग हो जाएगा क्योंकि आने दीजिए। तो और एक है भाई भी, राहु माने एक बहुत बड़ा डीमन है, उनको देख के ये दोनों को डर भी लगा। चलिए, तो इसीलिए इस डर के कारण, हाँ, बयादि बयात बयाद इतः अन्यत्र पंक्तो उपविश इति वक्तुम न अशक्यता। सो जब वो राहु आकर उस देवताओं की पंक्ति में बैठने लगा, उस समय चंद्र और सूर्य दोनों देख रहे हैं, और उन लोगों को समझ में भी आ गया है तो उधर से आ गए करके, लेकिन राहु को देखकर डर लगा, बहुत डर लगा, और बाप तुरंत मार भी तो ना देंगे, इसीलिए वो तो, क्योंकि राहु बहुत पावरफुल है, इसीलिए वो चुपचाप बैठे हैं, लेकिन डर लग रहा है बोलने में। तो इतना में वो आके पंक्ति में बैठ गई और कुछ भी नहीं बोल पाए। जाके कम से कम उनको तो बोलना चाहिए ना, ए जाओ इधर से, क्यों बाहर तो हल्ला नहीं कर सकते, हल्ला करेंगे तो सभी बाकी डिमंस को पता चल जाएगा, इसीलिए हल्ला तो नहीं कर सकते हैं, लेकिन केवल उनको बोल सकते हैं मैक्सिमम, क्योंकि नहीं तो मोहिनी, तो जो भी अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं देवताओं को पिला रहे हैं वो सब अभी पूरा खराब हो जाएगा। इसीलिए वो लोग कुछ नहीं बोले, अल्लाह करेंगे तो पूरा के पूरा प्लान खत्म हो जाएगा, तो भगवान का जो प्लान है, इसीलिए चुपचाप बैठे। लेकिन उनको भी बोल सकते, इधर मत आओ, कुछ जाओ करके बोल सकते हैं, लेकिन बोलने में भी डर लग रहा है, इसीलिए कुछ नहीं बोले, तो जस्ट चुपचाप बैठे, और वो भी आके बैठे। तब क्या हुआ, तो भगवान इसे एक के बाद एक के बाद एक पिलाने लगा, और उन लोगों को आश्रम से नाच रहे हैं उधर, उनके सामने जाके और इधर आके सो अमृत पिलाने लगा। तो अभी सूर्य और चंद्र सभी पी लिए, अभी अभी आया राहु का बारी, तो राहु का बारी आ गया, राहु अभी तो पीने लगेंगे, तुरंत भगवान को वो, तो वो ये अपना ये सूर्य और चंद्र, सो भ्रू भ्रू भंगिया, मैंने अपना आईब्रोज के द्वारा इंडिकेट किए हैं भगवान को, ए ये तो असुर है करके। तो तुरंत भगवान क्या किए हैं, तो वो नेक्स्ट श्लोक में आ रहे हैं। तो अपना चक्र से उनको वध करते हैं। तो देखिए इस पर्पट पढ़ेंगे, द सुप्रीम पर्सनालिटी ऑफ गॉड हेड मोहिनी मूर्ति was able to bewilder all the demons, but Rahu was so clever that he was not bewildered. So ये तो भगवान की इच्छा है, एक्चुअली भगवान अपना अमृत का महिमा को दिखाने के लिए, नहीं तो राहु कितना है, किस खेती का मूली है वो भी तो। Rahu could understand that Mohini Murti was cheating the demons, and therefore he changed his dress, disguised himself as a demigod, and sat down in the assembly of the demigods. Here one may ask why the Supreme Personality of Godhead couldn't detect Rahu. The reason is that Lord wanted to show the effects of drinking nectar. This will be revealed in the following verse. The moon and sun, however, were always alert in regard to Rahu. Thus, when Rahu entered the assembly of the demigods, the moon and sun immediately detected him. And then, so the Supreme Personality of Godhead also became aware of him. तो भगवान तो सब कुछ जानते हैं, तो सर्वज्ञ, लेकिन लीला है एक्चुअली इधर। तो ये सूर्य और चंद्र जब अपना भूप रंगी इधर में आईब्रो से जब इंडिकेट किए हैं, तुरंत भगवान क्या किए, चक्रेण क्षुरधारेण जहार पिबत शिरः हरिस्तस्य कबंधस्तु सुदया प्लावितोपतत्। Yes.
The Supreme Personality Godhead Hari, using his disc, which was sharp like a razor, at once cut off Rahu's head. When Rahu's head was severed from his the body being untouched by the nectar could not survive.
So here, a Lord just immediately released his chakra and it chopped off his head from his body. So here, the nectar didn't go inside to the body because आग्रह एव न तो कबंध रूपा इति अभिप्रायः. What it mean? We have two, na, Rahu and Ketu. Yes, who is the Ketu? remaining part, many people think that remaining part is the Ketu. But here Jiva Goswami is saying that remaining part is not Ketu. Because Ketu is not said as Kabandha Rupaha. It means the माने सिर मुंडी क्या बोलते मुंडी बोलते हैं क्या बोलते मुंडी बोलते हैं हाँ मुंडी रूप में केतु है करके कभी नहीं बोला गया ऐसा बोल रहे जीव घोष हेड मुंडी में हेड है तो क्या बोलते हैं इसको थर्ड है अच्छा कभी कभी शब्द मुझे नहीं आते धड़ हाँ धड़ सो धड़ रूप है केतु माने धड़ रूप है करके कहीं नहीं कहा गया तो केतु की किस प्रकार कहा गया छाया ग्रह एवा सो छाया ग्रह माने छाया ग्रह ग्रह माने ग्रह तो छाया ग्रह है वो छाया रूप है वो धड़ रूप नहीं तो माने इसका अर्थ क्या हुआ जब राहु माने जब भगवान चक्र चलाया तो तब तो सिर तो बच गया और बाकी जो भी धड़ है वो खत्म हो गए तो वो केतु नहीं है बल्कि ओनली इस राहु है राहु का जो छाया है वही केतु है वो जो धड़ है वो खत्म हो गया हाँ दैट्स राइट शैडो ऑफ द छाया रूप छाया ग्रह हाँ छाया ग्रह दैट इज द पॉइंट ही गिव एक्चुअली इसमें इसे इधर हाँ हरितस्य शिरोजहार अप्लावितो असंपृष्टः अपतत अपतत मीन्स इमीडिएटली फेल डेड माने वो खत्म हो गया और वो जिंदा रहेगा ना तब तो एक ग्रह बन जाएगा केतु बनेगी वो तो है नहीं तो केतु तब कौन है उसका छाया है तो सिर का छाया वही केतु है When the personality of Godhead Mohini Murti severed Rahu's head from his body, the head remained alive, although the body died. Rahu had been drinking nectar through his mouth, and before the nectar entered his body, his head was cut off. Thus, Rahu's head remained alive, whereas the body died. This wonderful act performed by the Lord was meant to show that nectar is miraculous ambrosia. This is Ketu is a chaya, shadow of Rahu. Chaya graha. It's a chaya graha.
तो प्रभु ये सोचते थे राहुल केतु डिफरेंट आइडेंटिटीज it's not it's one
Yeah. It's one and one and another is shadow. Yeah.
their ketu name is taken
Ah.
Rahu was the name of that demon
Yes.
from their ketu name comes
Ketu name I don't know, but Ketu means chaya graha. It's not the original actually. Half body is not there yet. It's still finished.
who invented the name ketu
Maybe some story. यदि उनका जो भी धड़ है वही केतु है मानेंगे तो वो भी तो जिंदा हो गए तब वो तो जिंदा नहीं हो तो खत्म हो गए ना
planet like ketu जैसे राहु planet
उसको राहु को तब भगवान उसके बाद ब्रह्मा जी उसको प्लैनेट बनाए प्लैनेट के रूप में कंसिडर किए गिनती किए वो नेक्स्ट श्लोक में कहा है
is there any planet like ketu or is the ketu is the shadow of the rahu planet
इस छाया मीन्स शैडो
shadow of the rahu planet
yes
there is no such planet as ketu
yeah
so it's like charge
yeah
it comes
yes
then how is chaya
huh?
then how it is chaya chaya means shadow
shadow yes
there is no existence
so that's a shadow is also covering the law that's the planet earth Chayagra, he said. So here the point is, so Jiva Goswami's main point, he is not saying that Kabanda Rupa, Natu Kabanda Rupa. Kabanda then what is the glory of the nectar? If Kaband also बचा रहेगा तो nectar तो glory नहीं है तो.
How could they had only stand alone can function?
Because अमृत वो रह गए ना उसमें.
No, is a Amrit is there, but required function. When we say that the Atma is residing in the heart, well, how it will function?
वो सभी अमृत टेक केयर करेगा. अमृत का कमाल है सर.
Secondly, the hand can be touched with by the nose here. The hand can stand on function.
Yeah. That also can become a life. Okay, next. शिरस्त्वमरतां नीतं अजो ग्रहम अचिकृप्त यस्तु पर्वणि चंद्रार्कौ अभिधावति वैरधीः. Translation.
However, having been touched by the nectar, became immortal. Thus, Lord Brahma accepted Rahu's head as one of the planets, since Rahu is an eternal enemy of the moon and the sun. He always tries to attack them the nights of the full moon and the dark moon.
Yeah. So always Rahu attacks. That's the main actually. So because from that onwards there is a Satrita, enmity is there. So since because Chandra and Surya both are the cause for Rahu to be chopped off, that's why and Lord Brahma accepted Rahu's head as one of the planets because it now drank the nectar, na? So that's why it should be given some position. So by Brahmaji, it is counted as one of the planet. And he is counted, and then but since he is no planet and started attacking another planets, he is maintaining always his enmity with the Surya and Chandra. Huh? Since Rahu had become immortal, Lord Brahma accepted him as one of the grahas or planets, like the moon and the sun. Rahu, however, being an eternal enemy of the moon and sun, attacks them periodically during the nights of the full moon and the dark moon. Someone who knows the astrology, maybe they know more better about the Ketu. Anyone knows here? Can help us in understanding the Ketu concept.
In astrology also they are considered like shadow planets. That is
Shadow planet. Yes. That's not the real one planet. No? Is it?
Prabhupada, right? Rahu is
Huh.
Surya and Chandra.
is simply darkness, like that. Somewhere we feel. Yes. Jiva Goswami is saying Chaya Graha. Chaya means is Graha, but it's Chaya, shadow. पीतप्राये मृते देवै भगवान् लोकभावनः पश्यतामसुरेन्द्राणां स्वं रूपं जगृहे हरिः.
The Supreme Personality of the Godhead is the best friend and well-wisher of the three worlds. Thus, when the demigod had almost finished drinking the nectar, the Lord, in the presence of all the demons, disclosed his original form.
तो चक्र से हटा, तो मुंडी को फिनिश कर दिए, तब तो अभी भगवान तो तुरंत अपना ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में आ गए. तब तक तो हो गया ऑलरेडी, तो पिलाना सब कुछ हो गया, तो तुरंत भगवान अपना ओरिजिनल फॉर्म में आ गए और उसके बाद इधर से चले जाएंगे अपना गरुड़ पर चढ़कर अजित. एवं सुरासुरगण समदेश काला हेत्वर्थ कर्म मतयोपि फले विकल्पाः तत्रामृतं सुरगण फलमञ्जसा यत्पादपङ्कजरजश्रयण श्रयणान्न दैत्याः.
The place, the time, the cause, the purpose, the activity, and the condition all are the same for both the demigods and the demons. But the demigods achieve one result and the demons, because the demigods are always under the shelter of the dust of the lords of the sea. They could very easily drink the nectar and get its result. The demons, however, not having sought shelter at the lotus feet of the Lord, were unable to achieve the result they desired.
Yeah, this is the what saying. So लौकिक हेतु साम्येपि फल प्राप्तिर भक्तिमतामेव न अन्येषाम् इति आख्यान तात्पर्यम. That means what is the conclusion of this whole episode till now? That is being said here in this. Endeavors might be same in the case of the devotees and non-devotees, but result comes to devotees only. Laukika hetu samyepi, even the materially, if you see materialistic view, both have the same causes they are having. That means same things they have both, same way they did everything same they did. But result is going to whom? Bhakti matam eva. Those who are having the bhakti, to them only result goes. Na anyesham. Result will not go to others. Iti akhyana tatparyam. This is the conclusion of this story. So what are the same? The place is same or not? Both they were doing the churning of the milk portion at the same place. That means in the Kshir Sagar. So that is a place. Place is same for both of them. Samadesha kala hetvarda kama matayopi फले विकल्पाः तत्र अमृतम सुरगणाः फलम अंजसा आपुः. तो लेकिन देवताओं को फल मिल गया, तो प्लेस तो समान है, और कौन सा प्लेस है? तो समुद्र है, क्षीर सागर है, और उसके बाद क्या क्या समान है? तो काल समय, तो दोनों एक ही समय में मंथन किए हैं। और उसके बाद सो कॉस को मथन, सो मथनम, मतन तो भी दोनों तो सेम किए हैं मतन। साधनम, दोनों एक ही साधन यूज किए हैं, है ना। तो मंदरा चल, सो मंदरा पर्वत को यूज किए हैं, दोनों एक ही पर्वत को यूज किए हैं। अर्ध समुद्रे, तो और अर्ध माने दोनों एक ही प्रकार की, जैसे अभी समुद्र से सभी चीजों को निकालने के लिए उसमें क्या है, कुछ कई प्रकार के हर्ब्स डालना पड़ता है, अलग अलग प्रकार के हर्ब्स ये वो सब कुछ डालना पड़ता है, तभी जाकर उससे अलग अलग चीजें निकल के आता है। तो दोनों भी एक ही प्रकार का हर्ब्स भी डाल दिए हैं। तो माने देश भी समान, माने प्लेस समान है, प्लेस इज इक्वल, टाइम इज इक्वल, and also the activity is equal, and also the ingredients what they use they are also equal, and karma mathanam is also equal. So finally everything is equal, and at the time of so doing this churning, both are also having the doubt, that means whether we can get or not. So everyone is thinking, that means so they both are having the phala prapto vikalpa, phala praptir bhavet nava iti vikalpavanta, both that means आएगा या नहीं आएगा सबको, है ना। तो अभी मंथन करने मात्र से आएगा या नहीं आएगा, दोनों का भी मन में तो है आएगा नहीं आएगा करके, वो दोनों भी ऐसे सोच रहे, माने संकल्प भी दोनों का एक ही लेवल का संकल्प है। तो दोनों भी डाउटफुली है, और आ भी सकते हैं नहीं भी सकता है, ऐसा दोनों का संकल्प भी समान है। ऐसा नहीं कि एक का संकल्प स्ट्रांग है और दूसरा का संकल्प कमजोर है, ऐसा नहीं, दोनों का संकल्प एक ही प्रकार का है। तो इससे तो रिजल्ट आएगा नहीं आएगा करके दोनों में इसे सोच रहे, मैंने संकल्प भी एक ही प्रकार का है, मैंने स्थान एक है, समय भी एक ही है, और उसके बाद जो भी है वो जो माने इंग्रेडिएंट्स, जो भी द्रव्य यूज किए वो भी एक ही है, कर्म एक ही प्रकार का किए हैं, और संकल्प भी एक ही प्रकार का है दोनों का। तो फिर भी फल एक को मिला और दूसरों को नहीं मिला, सब कुछ समान है। इसमें कोई ना कोई एक भेद रहेगा तो हम लोग मान सकते हैं कि चलो, तो उसमें थोड़ा अंतर है इसी के कारण, तो उन लोगों को मिला और दूसरों को नहीं मिला करके बोल सकते हैं। लेकिन इधर कैसा है कि दोनों को एक ही प्रकार का सब कुछ है, तो एक को मिला एक को नहीं मिला, क्या अंतर है, क्या है अंतर, तत्र तयोर मध्ये सुरगणाः फलम आपुः यत् पादाश्रयणात्, क्योंकि जो देवता लोग हैं वो भगवान की आश्रय लिए, इसीलिए उनके लिए फल मिला, और बाकी लोगों को मैंने डीमंस को फल इसलिए नहीं मिला। दैत्या है न आपुहु यद आश्रयणाभावात, क्यों, दोनों में क्या अंतर है, एक तो भगवान को आश्रय किए है, आश्रय लिए है, और एक दूसरा भगवान का आश्रय नहीं लिए हैं। तो यही कंक्लूजन है इस एपिसोड का, सार ये है कि जब भगवान की कृपा रहेगा तो मिलेगा, नहीं तो नहीं मिलेगा, यही सोल्यूशन। इति भावः स एव सेव्य, इसीलिए सब लोग क्या करना चाहिए, भगवान की सेवा करना चाहिए। और हम लोगों को अभी इससे क्या कर रहा है भगवान, जो भी हम लोग कर्म पर आश्रित रहते हैं, हम अपने आप को चलाने के लिए किस पर आश्रय हैं, जैसे अभी हम लोग अपना घर परिवार चलाते थे, तो हम किस दृष्टि से देखते हैं, हम जो मेहनत करके काम कर रहे हैं, चार कौड़ी कमा रहा हूं, और उससे मेरा शरीर चल रहा है, और उसके कारण मैं भक्ति कर पा रहा हूं, ये सही है क्या। मैं और एक बार बोल रहा हूँ, हम काम कर रहे हैं, काम करने से पैसा आते हैं, उस पैसा से शरीर चलाता हूँ, उसके कारण अच्छा है, शरीर अच्छा स्वास्थ्य है, और इसी इसी के कारण हम भक्ति कर पा रहे हैं, जो भी है साधना कर रहे हैं, ये सोच सही है या नहीं, हाँ? इस सोच में क्या कमी है, हाँ बोलिए बोलिए।
काम करने का मतलब वो भी मानसिक पढ़ाई का
हाँ,
काम करने के लिए
हम्म, Our history.
भक्ति को निर्भर है, भक्ति स्वतंत्र है,
भक्ति स्वतंत्र है।
इसमें लिखा है भक्ति निर्भर है, ये सब चीज हो तो
हाँ, तो और भी कुछ ऐड करना चाहते हैं इस पर?
इसमें all thing is although we it is not provided by the Supreme Percent of the body, but we are not favoring. We are not just telling this is the favor of the Supreme Lord by providing all these facilities. And favorable circumstances are there that we would be able to perform the devotional service. So favorable time is also required, and the favor of the Supreme Lord is also required. So that we may these all things become in line with the promotion of all spiritual devotion.
No, my question is, so what I am asking, so if someone is thinking that I am working and then after that I am getting some Lakshmi, and because of that I am able to maintain my body, and then I am able to do my devotion. So what is the wrong in this? It's looking simple, no? It's very clear. So by this, if I don't work, then I cannot maintain my body and I cannot serve.
These conditions are favorable only to the favor of the Supreme Percent of the Godhead. In case he's not in favor, then we will not be able to get all.
This kind of thinking is right or wrong? If we think, then what is the problem?
So long we are not a technology person.
We are not.
Technology person.
Yeah. Then you are ready to leave your job. Let me ask like immediately. So you are ready to leave that, and you are ready to.
In that condition, I-ness is coming.
In that condition, I-ness is coming. Huh?
We are not ready to leave our jobs because we don't have our complete dependence on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the karmas are under the control of gunas, and gunas are there. So everything is done by Supreme.
Okay. Everything done by the Supreme Lord. One should understand. Yeah.
I think Brahman never values mercy of the Lord. So I never do mercy. Many people want my endeavor and the Krishna wants. Otherwise, I will not be.
Dependence on the condition.
No. Now, here many things will come out. Let us will discuss for a few minutes. So, for to do my morning Mangalarti, to do my 16 rounds, and to come to the temple, anyway, I need car or I need something, and everything I am earning, and because of that, so all this, anyway, you are earning for the doing bhakti only. There is no doubt in that. So, but you are thinking that, so I am all doing this, and because of this, I am able to do my sadhana. Many times we discuss, and we also always, so our consciousness also will be like that only. So by this kind of thinking, what is happening? That means, so is it going to become a pure devotion? No. So what kind of condition is broken here? In the pure devotion, there are conditions are there. Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Can you speak loudly?
I can also. You can understand me. I can
Yeah. So the here, what condition is broken here in the to become pure devotion? Gnana karma dhanavrutam. This is broken actually. So your consciousness is still in the karma actually. You are thinking that karma is needed to do devotion. That means your bhakti is covered by karma. That means ekena manasa. Lord is saying that with full heart. That means don't give any space to other process. So then immediately one will ask, that means to do bhakti, there is no need of karma. Oh, this is the thing we understood. Then they will ask opponent will ask you, are you ready to leave now everything? Then you leave it and dependent on the Lord. Then Lord will bring the food in your plate. This is the next thing will come. Yes, everyone is following this. Next thing is what they were saying people. So then leave the karma and don't do anything and just chant Hare Krishna and then will he go come and give to feed you? This is the next question will come. Then what is the answer for this? If we say to do bhakti, there is no need of earning money and there is no need of the maintaining the body and these things, then how the my life will be survived and Lord will, that means if you don't do any karma, then Lord will go and bring the things for us. तो ये तो बॉडी चलाना है ना, तो जप करने के लिए तो ये तो विपरीत हो जाएगा। तो इसको कैसे समझाना है? तो लोग कोई बोलेंगे अभी अभी भक्ति के लिए कर्म का जरूरत नहीं है, बहुत अच्छा है, भक्ति तो इंडिपेंडेंट है, तो लेकिन शरीर को चलाने के लिए खाना तो खाना है, खाना कमाने के लिए तो कर्म तो करना ही पड़ेगा। हाँ।
And then 8% said to maintain the body also one has to work. So this is Krishna's order. One has to work to maintain.
So then he is not a devotee, he is a karma mishra bhakta. So then what is the consciousness of pure devotee then? Yes, Prabhu.
I am made one regarding.
Yeah.
Take this bow.
Yeah.
You are hesitant.
Yes.
The purpose writing of purpose. Very first and writing. The source of our income is not the source of our maintenance.
Yeah.
Should faith in the words of this master. I will say I'll maintain.
Yes.
And he maintained.
Yeah.
Very elevated consciousness for them.
Yeah. So ideally, we are really should understand that. So then how to see the things then? So as a grosthas, you are all working. And now you are hearing that to do bhakti, there is no need of karma. And you should not feel that karma is necessary to do the bhakti. Then in that case, can I leave my karma and can I just sit and chant? Then can he maintain my family? One may ask. Yeah.
This thing is, that doesn't mean that I should leave my karma. But my bhakti is not dependent on the karma. Even if I lose my job, I lose my business, I can continue my bhakti. It's not dependent on my income.
Yeah. So here the point, yes, Prabhuji. Here the main point is we should not have even a tinge of faith on the karma. If we have tinge of faith on the karma also, then that is not the sarva dharma parityaja. That means that is not a full surrenders. That means we should not have faith on other process. Definitely. That means bhakti is having that much shakti. Even if you don't do anything, and bhakti, if you just chant, and she will come personally and can give also. Because this much faith we should have. And it's not a faith, it's a fact. It can happen. It can happen. That means Bhakti Maharani personally will come and she will bring the plate to you and she will feed you with her hand to you. Everyone can accept this or not? Believe in this or not? Yes or not?
Yes.
Yes, you should believe in this. Because we read every time in the Shastra, Bhakti can bring anything or everything, whatever achieved by other sadhanas. This is a fact. But why then we should do the karma? Why we are doing? So because we don't want to make the Bhakti Maharani to exhibit her qualities cheaply like this. So if she does like this, then what will happen? Everyone will be just thinking that Bhakti Maharani is going to just feed us and then we'll be chanting just to maintain our body. This consciousness is very dangerous in the society. Then they start using the bhakti for the cheap purposes. Everyone is getting or not? If she does, but Bhakta doesn't want this. Bhakta doesn't want to make Bhakti Maharani like this. So to come her and feed. By doing like that, what will happen? So then everyone seeing that the miracle of the bhakti, and they start using bhakti for cheap reasons. For cheap reasons they use. So then bhakti is there to please the Lord, to love the Lord. But now they are using, if Bhakti Maharani if we make them Bhakti Maharani to like this, then what will happen? Then everyone will be using for maintaining the body. Yes, is clear for everyone. So that's why devotee doesn't want to make Bhakti Maharani like this. And so devotee and Bhakti Maharani both are hiding their qualities. So that only the proper, that means who got the association of the pure devotees, and those only who are knowing the love of the Godhead, importance of the love of the Godhead, for them only bhakti should be given actually. For them only. So for that purpose only one should use. We should make that everyone for that purpose only they should use it. Otherwise in the society bhakti will become so cheap actually. So this is and so then that's why he is doing the work and he doesn't have any faith on the work. No faith. Even if he is working, so that ingredients, that means his muscle power or otherwise his boss or the mercy of the boss are not the cause to get the result. Anything is maintained, but is because of what we are learning in this sloka. Bhagavad Ashraya. Lord is maintaining. Because now in the case of the demons and demigods, there are the ingredients are there. Situations are same. But result is there in whose case? Devotees case. Because what is the difference is here? Devotees have the mercy of the Lord. That means even if you work, you should think that so mercy of the Lord is maintaining, not the karma. And we should not at all have any faith on the karma. That is the main point. So that's why one should come to the Gnana Karma Dhyana. Your devotion should be Gnana Karma Dhyana. Is it clear?
The demon devotees, they have been getting the mercy of the they have been fighting for their sustenance. They have been fighting for their sustenance. Although they have got the mercy of the Lord, now they will be going to fight among the demon and the devotees. So why they
are not pure devotees.
Their faith is not permanent, I don't think.
Here the demigods are not pure devotees. They are devotees. But I am saying about the pure devotees case. We are discussing about what is the meaning of Jnana Karma Dhanavrutam. Anyabhilasha Sunyam Jnana Karma Dhanavrutam Anukulyena Krishnanuselanam. So that means who doesn't have full faith on the Lord, then he will be coming his consciousness depending on the Jnana Karma and so and so. And he thinks that these are all needed to do. So whatever devotion he is doing, then that is also corrupting his devotion, purity of this devotion. Yes,
The Lord wants his pure devotees to work also. Like Prabhupada said, made not to fight.
Yes, to set an example to the society. If devotee doesn't work, then being the topmost people in the society, so they are, that means becoming the people, everyone think that they are not doing, then everyone also will leave their positions, their jobs, and their respective dharma, then chaos in the society. Lord himself is saying, I am coming here, so just to set an example to the society. Otherwise, Lord does he have anything to achieve? He doesn't have anything to achieve. He is always is Atmaram. He is having everything. Similarly, devotees also Atmarams. That means they don't have anything to achieve in this material world by doing any karma and so on. Bhakti is enough to give everything, but only to set an example, they are doing the activity. So that karma, while doing that karma, also what is their consciousness? This karma is not maintaining me. Lord's mercy is only maintaining me. And also, what is another consciousness? At that time, also, while doing the karma, what is their consciousness? They are always thinking about Krishna. Because of this they are always untouched by that karma. How it is possible, Prabhu, doing the karma and also thinking Lord? Arjuna is doing or not? Tasmas sarveshu kaleshu ma manuswara idyacha bharat. So you also should remember me and also should fight. Fighting is such a crucial work. At that time also he is remembering. And remaining things are what is important. The fighting, if you don't alert for the one moment also, you'll be finished. In that moment also, in that situation also, he is reminding. Krishna is saying that one can remember him. That means remembering of the Lord or chanting the holy names or hearing can be possible. So by one should do keep on be Krishna conscious for 24 hours. And we are doing the karma only one to not to expose the glories of the bhakti. That is one reason. To not to expose the glories of the bhakti. That is one reason. Second reason is to set an example to the society. And also on third reason, if we expose the glories of the bhakti to everyone, so then what is happening? Then there is no place for other sadhanas. This is the third reason. So then that means if we expose the glories of the bhakti, then what will happen? Everyone will be using bhakti for cheap reasons, and then everyone will they follow the other things, karma, gnana? They will not follow. So then there is no place for others. Is it clear? I don't know. Hmm?
This law is not because has service. This law is not indicated.
This Ankulisya Sankalpa Pratikulisya Varjanam, this is that Anga Sadhi Sharanagati. That is the beginning of purity. That means if one have full faith on the Krishna means he will be doing the Anukulisya Sankalpa Pratikulisya Varjanam Raksheshadi Shwasa Goptrupti Varnanam Karpanyam and Atmanivedam. He will be following all this. So that means Sharanagati, that means complete surrender is the qualification to enter into the pure devotion. That's in the Bhakti Rasam Sindhu we see what is the qualification to enter the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. Sadhana Bhakti means Suddha Bhakti is categorized into how many types? Three types. What are those? Sadhana Bhakti, Bhava Bhakti and Prema Bhakti. And Sadhana Bhakti once again how many types? Two types. Vaidhi Bhakti and Raganu Bhakti. And what is the eligibility for the Vaidhi Bhakti? So that's Suddha Bhakti. Because we are Rupa Goswami in the Bhakti Rasam Sindhu is discussing only Suddha Bhakti. He is not discussing any other bhakti. He is not at all interested in that. Karma Mr. Bhakti, no, he is not going to describe that. So that means for that Suddha Bhakti, what is the Shraddha? Shraddha is the Vaidhi Sadhana Bhakti. What is the eligibility? So there is Shraddha, Prouda Shraddha. He says Prouda Shraddha is the Adhikari. So Prouda Shraddha, what is symptom of Prouda Shraddha? The symptom of Prouda Shraddha is full surrenderance, complete Sharanagati. It means full faith on the Bhakti. Bhakti, that means Bhagavan himself is saying, Yoga Kshemam Vahamyaham. He is saying that I can maintain my devotee's body also. And Bhakti is having the infinite powers. And Bhakti can do anything. This should be the consciousness. And we should have complete faith on the Bhakti. And we should not have faith on other things also. This is also mentioned. I have faith on Bhakti and also I have faith on my karma. Then it is not accepted. Sarva dharman pratyajya mamekam sharanam. You should accept only me. No karma, no other things.
If the work is favorable for the bhakti, then you can accept. If the work is favorable for the bhakti, then you can accept. That is also
no, that is impure actually. Work, that's anukulya sankalpa, that is all what? Favorable to the impure devotion. Those things, those are discussed. That means pure devotion is completely free from the karma consciousness. Completely free from karma consciousness. Yes. Yes. So that's why that's yes, Prabhu. Your point is here Jnana Karma Anavritam means so that's why in the pure devotee's case also They are doing the karma to set an example so that Gnana karma, anavrutam is allowing to set an example through the karma. But they don't have even a little faith on the karma. So here Vishwanath Thakur, he will explain in the case of Bharata Maharaj when he does the yajna. So at that time, so this points he explains Gnana karma, the anavrutam, what it means. He explains there actually in the commentaries. Also Prabhupada writes. So Gnana karma, the anavrutam means not the Gnana karma, the sunyam. These pure devotees, they do karma to set an example so that their karma is not covering their pure devotion. But if you have, that means, okay, my karma is needed to do my bhakti, then gone. It's avrutam, actually. It's covering the bhakti, actually. And you should have 100% faith. What is the problem, actually? Why you are hesitating to believe the bhakti fully? Why you are hesitating? Why you are hesitating that your body can be maintained by bhakti? If this hesitation is there, that means you are not in the pure devotional part, you are not ready to accept the complete truth. Okay, it's clear. In Bhagavad Gita 4.11, it is said, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tam tathaiva bhajamyaham. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Judge who rewards or punishes different persons according to their surrender unto his lotus feet. Therefore, it can actually be seen that although karmis and bhaktas may work in the same place at the same time with the same energy and same ambition, they achieve different results. The karmis transmigrate through different bodies in the cycle of birth and death, sometimes going upward and sometimes downward, thus suffering the results of their actions in the karma chakra, the cycle of birth and death. The devotees, however, because of fully surrendered at the fully, all the time you should remember the word fully. Fully means fully only. Don't de-emphasize the meaning of fully. Don't fit your so-called faith on the karma and all other things into the word fully. No, not 80%, not 70%, not 60%, not 90%, not 99%. It's 100%. Fully means you should have full faith on the Lord. Full faith means He can do anything for you. He can save you. He can, at any cost, He can maintain you. That kind of faith you should have. Don't bring something is needed apart from the Lord. No. Then that is not going to make Lord to be pleased, actually. He's not going to please Him, actually. If years and years we are practicing and if you think still that means there is a need of this and that, and if you have faith on the other than the Lord, no. So you should have direct faith on the Lord only. Don't think that the Lord is only karma is giving, so that's a karma is also I should believe. Then you are karmi, actually. So purely on the Lord, on the devotion, pure devotion. That is the meaning of pure devotion. So transmigrate through the different bodies in the cycle of birth and death, sometimes going upward and sometimes downward, thus suffering the results of the actions in the karma chakra, the cycle of birth and death. The devotees, however, because of fully surrendered at the lotus feet of the Lord, are never baffled in their attempts. So devotees, whoever is fully dependent on the Lord, they see everything is out of the mercy only. And they always in the Krishna consciousness. And they don't want to be even for 1 second out of the Krishna consciousness. No. And they have full faith directly on the Lord, not the various other means, not in the indirect way. That's the indirect way is also avrutam. Although externally they work almost like the karmis, the devotees go back home, back to Godhead. So and achieve success in every effort. The demons or atheists have faith in their own endeavors, but although they work very hard day and night, they cannot get any more than their destiny. The devotees, however, can surpass the reactions of karma and achieve wonderful results even without effort. It is also said, Phalena parichiyate. Once success or defeat in any activity is understood by itself. There are many karmis in the dress of devotees, but Supreme Personality of Godhead can detect their purpose. It's a very important sentence. There are many karmis in the dress of the devotees, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead can detect their purpose. The karmis want to use the property of the Lord for their selfish sense gratification. But a devotee endeavors to use the Lord's propensities for God's service. He, whatever is there, everything, his body, his mind, everything, he already sold it to the Lord. Once if you sold everything to the Lord, surrendering means what? Selling yourself to the Lord. So like if you sell a cow to a person, then is there any need to maintain that cow? Do you think for that maintaining of that cow? No, no. Similarly, if one is submitted himself to the Lord, means he is selling his everything. That is the meaning of Sharanagati. Nivedanam, Atma Nivedanam is completely. Then that person is not at all worrying about the maintenance of his body also. And same in the way the Lord also is saying, I am going to take care of my devotee. Yoga kshemam ahamyaham. मैं भरण पोषण करूंगा, मैं देखभाल करूंगा. So such a faith, getting such a faith is not an ordinary thing. So that is our purpose. That means of studying all the scriptures. So we are studying again and again all the episodes. What is the reason now we are studying this Leela? So we should think that not the so-called material adjustments are going to maintain you. The thing is maintaining the mercy of the Lord purely. And don't put anything mixing, because so now I am doing work hard and then after that result he is giving. No, everything he is only arranging, because if after all doing all the material things, so even you cannot get the result. And you may say, so without working also he can give. Yeah, he can give. Why not he can? But I already said the reasons. So devotees never doesn't want to expose the glories of the bhakti like that. That's the main reason. Therefore, a devotee is always distinct from the karmis, although the karmis may dress like devotees. As confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, Yagnardhat karmano nyatra lokoyam karma bandhanaha. One who works for Lord Vishnu is free from this material world. And after giving up his body, he goes back home, back to God. A karmi, however, although externally working like a devotee, is entangled in his non-devotional activity, and thus he suffers the tribulations of material existence. Thus, from the results achieved by the karmis and devotees, one can understand the presence of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who acts differently for the karmis and jnanis than for the devotees. So in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, she said that Krishna Bhakta Nishkama Ateiva Shanta Bhukti Mukti Siddhi Kame Sakale Ashanta. कुछ भी नहीं चाहते एक्चुअली. सो कृष्ण भक्त कुछ भी नहीं चाहते, निष्काम, ओनली एक ही चाहते, हर क्षण भगवान को कैसा प्रसन्न करें, हर क्षण को यही चाहते, हर क्षण. इसीलिए उनका नाम लेते हैं, उनका कीर्तन करते हैं, और जो भी करेंगे केवल हर क्षण उन्हीं की चिंतन से करते हैं. तो वो केवल भगवान की आनंद के लिए. The karmis who desire sense gratification, the jnanis who aspire for the liberation of merging into the existence of the Supreme, the yogis who seek material success in mystic power are all restless. So like the karmis, they do for the getting the benefit, or otherwise nishkama karma yoga, they also do the karma and they offer that to the Lord. With what mood they are offering? They want the purification of the heart, and they want to know that they are not body, they are soul. To get this kind of purification, they are offering their result. They don't want the result of the karma, so that is going to entangle them. So that's why they are dumping on the Lord. That is the mood of the Nishkama Karma Yogis. But they don't have any love. And there is no mood of service. But they are offering. That offering is not really pleasing to the Lord. They are trying to please the Lord with their offering only with the mood of what? To get out from this material entanglements, material results. So that is not pure love. That's not pure love. If someone is having some motivation and he is trying to serve you, then how do you feel? You'll be also feeling that, oh, is not his love is not pure. It's out of motivation, out of some his selfish reasons it is coming. So in the case of the karmi, nishkama karma yogi, so he is having this selfishness. What is that selfishness? I want to be out from this material miseries and I want to be happily in the Brahman, in the moksha. That means free from the material anxieties. And is that that is the motive to serve the Lord. And that is not at all a pure devotion. That is not at all a anyabilasa suddhi. The condition is not satisfied there. But the devotees who doesn't expect any personal benefit and whose only ambition is to spread the glories of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Because they always want to spread because Lord will be happy. So by always discussing and spreading his names. So with that, there is what is the motive behind that? Not to get the popularity or not to get the name fame. No, Lord will be happy. So they want to please Lord and their Guru. So Guru will be happy by pleasing the Lord. So Guru is happy because Lord is happy. So ultimately, Lord is happy. So that is the motive. He is blessed with all the auspices of Bhakti Yoga without hard labor. So that's why Bhakti Yoga is very simple and very easy. Okay, we'll see. Read the next sloka. Yad yujyate sukarma mano vachobe देहात्मजादिषु नृभिस्तदसत्पृथक्त्वात् तैरेव सद्भवति यत् क्रियते पृथक्त्वात् सर्वस्य तद्भवति मूलनिषेचनं यत्.
Human society, there are various activities performed for the protection of one's wealth and life by one's words, one's mind, and one's actions. But they are all performed for one's personal or extended self-gratification in reference to the body. All these activities are baffled because of being separate from devotional service. But when the same activities are performed for the satisfaction of the Lord, the beneficial results are distributed freely, just as water poured from the root of the tree distributed on the entire tree.
Thank you, Lord. So what is the result? So we understood that in the previous sloka, only Lord's mercy is the cause for the getting the result. So not the so-called endeavors. Because even so-called endeavors are there, but if the Lord's mercy is not there, we are not going to get. So then what is the result of that? That result of understanding that then leads to what? That is leading to one should serve the Lord. That is being said. So one should serve the Lord. Serving the Lord is like serving the root of a tree. One should not busy in the serving the branches of the tree. One should be serve the root of the tree. By serving him is equal to the serving of the from the small ant to Brahmaji. It's equal to serving of everything. So that is being said here. Tasmat Salitamaha. What is the resultant of this essence of this? The essence of the chapter is leading to what result? Everyone should serve Lord. So that is being established. Asavaha pranaha indriyani vasudhanam asuvaswadibhir yad dehadishu yujyate vinijyate tad asat pranadinam dehadyartam yo vinyoga so asadu. If you use your wealth, your senses, and your hands and legs and so on, all these senses, working senses and everything, so only to maintain your body and your sons and your family and so on, so then what it is asadu. It's not proper. Asadu. Kutaha? Why? Why it's not proper? Prutaktvat shakha nishechanavat. तो मूलात् शाखा भिन्ना इति बुद्ध्या यथा मूलं विहाय शाखा निषिच्यते तथैव भगवन्तं विहाय देहाद्याः परिच्यन्ते मूढ़ैः. तो जो जिसका बुद्धि बढ़िया नहीं है, मूढ़ा means not fully intelligent, and such a people, they think that the branches of trees different from the root, and they try to put the water in the branches and try to serve the branches. The same way, so people are thinking that so all the body and all the society is different from the Lord, and they are busy in the serving the so-called society, but they are not serving the root. So it's similar to serving the branches and not serving the root of the tree. Tairewa asuvasvadibhir yad bhagavati kriyate asuvasvadinam bhagavati yo yunyogaha sasadu. If they engage their senses and their body and everything for the service of the Lord, then that is a sadhu. Then that is nice. Why? Aprutaktvat moola nisechanavat moola sakah nabinna iti buddhya. So why you have to serve the Lord? Because the root is the branches are not different from the root. With this mode, so you are serving that Lord so that everyone will be served. Nabinna iti buddhya ya moolameva suchyante tathaiva bhagavan eva paricharyate. So that's why one should serve the Lord always. Tat paricharanam sarvasya. So that depends upon the faith actually. If one have little faith, then he'll be doing the little service. And one have little bit more, then he'll be doing more service. And more service. So as per the having the faith on the Lord, one will be dedicating their time and energy. So that's the key point is what? So one should develop the faith. That is the entry door of the Suddha Bhakti. One should develop full faith, means full surrenderance. Then he'll be completely all the time, every second he'll be engaging in the service of the Lord. And that is the perfection of the life. One should come for this. So now what you have to do? You have to increase the faith. Then how to increase the faith? How one can increase the faith? So Satam prasangad mama virya samvedo bhavanti hutkarna rasayana tad joshanad ashu apavargavartmani shraddha ratir bhaktir anupravishyati. So what is the way to increase the faith? One has to hear so the past is the glorious past is the heroic past tense of the Lord. Like now you are seeing in this past time. What we are understanding? If we surrender to the Lord, if we take the shelter to the Lord, then He is going to save us. That means it is teaching us to put faith on Him. After studying this, if we don't increase the faith, then what is it? And not the work is going to save me, but Lord is going to save me. And Lord's mercy is the important. So, and that is the thing, is the main, the result is coming. So that's why ultimately Lord's mercy is only the savior. And like that, one should develop the faith on Him. And increased faith is going to make you to engage in service more. And it will make your bhakti more and more pure. So tat paricharanam sarvasya brahmadi stamba paryantasya ityarthaha. So serving the Lord is equal to what? Brahmadi stamba, from the stamba to Brahma. So serving of everything.
Last purpose is Phalam Parichaya.
Yes.
Lord, the results will show.
Yes.
Sometimes we see the devotees, they do very good.
Bad situation.
Very good efforts.
But no.
Externally, they don't get the results.
Yes, yes.
They get the
Yes, yes.
actually, the results may not be always external.
Yes, yes.
Results is our dependence on Krishna.
Yeah. So every situation we have taken a favorable way as the krupa of the Lord. So why Lord is not giving the result? Sometimes even devotees doing a lot of hard endeavor and no results. That means now we are seeing the bhakti is going to provide all the results, and now we are seeing in the case of devotees also no results. Why? Sometimes, so doctor is going to give a better medicine. Now, doctor means here Bhakti Maharani and Lord, they are giving the better medicine to you. So to improve your Shraddha more and to increase your faith. Or otherwise you have already faith, they want to see how much it is strong. or otherwise. So they might be so making you to feel more and more, that means attraction, or more and more feel this, that means separation, and do more bhakti. So to increase your bhakti, they will not give results also. Lord's mercy is many ways. You should not think that the Lord's mercy is always only one way. That means every time favor, favor. No. Unfavoring is also mercy of the Lord. Curse is also mercy of the Lord. This is also mercy of the Lord. And losing of the all the wealth is also mercy of the Lord. Losing the relationship with the friends and everything is also mercy of the Lord. You should see everything is the mercy of the Lord. That is the Krishna consciousness. So one should see the situation, everything as the mercy of the Lord. Otherwise, it's not Krishna consciousness. And Lord can really, like in the case of Bharata Maharaj, so he created this such a so karma to him so that he got attraction towards the deed actually. So, but why? There is a reason is there. Lord wants to see the increasing in his bhakti, increment in his bhakti. And sometimes Lord may make you for some time to go away from the bhakti also. And because of that, so Lord may make the devotees to get some material attraction and go away from the bhakti for some time. So to intensify their bhakti. This you should apply to the others, not to for yourself. Oh, now I am not feeling good to do devotion, means Lord is giving mercy, and let me be in the Maya for some time. No, you should not think like. But someone is such a great devotee, but he got some material attraction. In that case, don't offend them. Because don't undermine the glories of their bhakti, what they did till now. If you undermine that, then that is, so that's a personal purpose, you should think like that. But institutional organizational purpose will their leaders is thinking differently. But what is the mood of individual? This is the mood of the individual. Others, the organization wise, they will be giving some kind of punishment. So that so other they are also having respect, but not to see that everyone cheaply do the mistakes on the name of the so mercy of the bhakti. So that's why for Vyavaharika that should be done. But what is the mood of the individual? So that such a devotee is doing so many years, decades they are doing this service. Do you think that service is completely useless and not having any strength, not having any influence on that person? So that's why individually should see all the time should respect the glories of the bhakti and the devotees. So purport will read. This is the distinction between the materialistic activities and the activities performed in Krishna consciousness. The entire world is active, and this includes the karmis, the jnanis, the yogis, and bhaktas. However, all activities except those of the bhaktas, as the devotees, end in bafflement and waste of time and energy. So that means if karmis, jnanis, they might be doing this so much. That means nishkama karma yoga or the jnana sadhanas, they are studying the Vedas or Upanishads and trying to cultivate the Brahman knowledge, and Ashtanga yoga is doing the Yama, Nima, and so on. So, and they are not doing any bhakti and simply doing all these activities. Naishkarmim apachida bhavarjatam, na shobhate gnanamalam niranjanam. All these activities are simply useless. Kleshalasya, klesha shishyate. That means Seyas Sutim Bhakti Mudasya. If someone is leaving the bhakti, even jnanis, they do jnana yoga, no use actually. Completely like just just uh, just a empty husk, just कूटना क्या बोलते हैं उसको just husking the empty husk, beating the empty husk. If you beat empty husk, then what is going to come? Nothing. Pain is going to come. Pain is going to come or not? This is the situation. Actually, similarly, if these people they are doing the karmis, jnanis, yogis, and they are not doing the bhakti, little bit bhakti is definitely needed for their endeavors. If they don't realize that there is a need of the bhakti, and if they simply do the jnana techniques or the yoga techniques asset. Uh, Even a little work done in Krishna consciousness is a permanent asset, and is all good because it is done for Krishna. All good Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is everyone's friend. Suhridam Sarvabhutana. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is the only enjoyer and proprietor of everything. Bhoktaram Ignatapasam Sarvalok. That means even if you do any activity, ultimately worshipping the Devatas also, ultimately that should reach to the Lord only. So ultimately it should reach to the Lord and He is the supreme enjoyer. But if you do directly, then that is a Vidhi Purvakam. And if you don't do directly, and if you try to please Him through another means, that means through the demigods, then that is not the proper actually. Therefore, any activity performed for the Supreme Lord is permanent. As a result of such activities, the performer is immediately recognized. That means if we do little also for the Lord, immediately Lord recognizes that. He is always there with us. He is always watching what we are doing. He is always seeing what is our consciousness. He is always, that means knowing that how much we are dependent on Him, how much we are Krishna conscious. It's always happening. As a result of such activities, the performer is immediately recognized. Nachatasmat manusheshu kaschin me priya krittamaha. Such a devotee, because of full knowledge of Supreme Personality of Godhead, is immediately transcendental. Although he may superficially appear to be engaged in materialistic activities, like Pandavas and Prahlad Maharaj and Dhruv Maharaj, they might be doing the so-called kingly activities only to set an example, but always they are in the mood of pleasing the Krishna. So with the what? With the remembering, with the chanting, with the hearing. So like in the case of Bharata Maharaj, even he's doing the kingly activities, he's keep on doing, so he's chanting actually. So in the Sandarbhas it is written. And in Arjuna is fighting, still his heart is always is uttering the Lord's names. So this is the situation of the, that means that karma is not just doing karma and offering is not a big thing actually. You should directly connect to the Lord. So initial stages we will use that because we have the habit of doing the karma and try to do it for the Krishna's sake. That means yat karosi dadasi juhoshi dadasi, there it is said, this is what, whatever you do, everything you offer to the Krishna, this is what? This is not the pure Krishna conscious, no. This is the pradhani bhuta karma mishra bhakti. Our acharyas are saying it's a karma mishra bhakti. You are doing, then after that you are offering. But what is the pure? You should do always whatever they pleasing to Him. That is the pure. As a result of such activities, the performer is immediately. Okay, next. The only distinction between materialistic activity and spiritual activity is that material activity is performed only to satisfy one's own senses, whereas the activity is meant to satisfy the transcendental senses of the Supreme Personality of God. By spiritual activity, everyone factually benefits, whereas by materialistic activity, no one benefits, and instead, one becomes entangled in the loss of karma. Thus, end the Bhakti Vedanta purports of the 8th canto, 9th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled The Lord Incarnates as Mohini Murti. Thank you very much. So, another 10 minutes are there. We can see in the next chapter at least 20 slokas. We'll read the sloka and read the meaning. Because they don't have any purpose and also no commentary also. So, it's simply battle between. So, now what happened? And we will come to our regular scene actually. Lord disappeared now. जो करना है कर दिया तो वो अभी चले गए अपना नॉर्मल रूप में आ गए, अब गरुड़ पर बैठ के चले गए। अभी क्या हुआ उसके बाद वो तो देखना है अभी। The battle between the demigods and the demons. Sri Sukha Uvacha Iti Danavat. Actually, I need. I will take this. This red color, I am not able to read it. Okay. The font is a little bit different. Red color. Iti Danava Daiteya Navindannamrutam Rupa Yukta Karmani Yattascha Vasudeva Paramukha. Next.
Swami said, okay, the demons and deities are engaged with full attention and effort in turning the ocean, but because they were not devotees of Vasudeva, the supreme personality of Goddess Krishna, they were not able to drink the nectar.
Yeah, it's clear. Sadayitvam rajan Payayitva swakan suran Pashyatam sarva bhutanam Eho garuda vahanaha.
After the supreme personality of Godhead had brought to completion the affairs of churning the ocean and feeding the nectar to the demigods, who are his dear devotees, he left the presence of them all and was carried by Garuda to his own abode.
So the Lord left, and now they will be fighting each other because these people got the nectar and they became powerful devatas, and demons they didn't get. So what happened because of that? Sapatnanam paramrutim Drishtva tediti nandanaha Amrishyamana utpetur Devan patyudyata yudaha.
Seeing the victory of demigods, the demons became intolerant of their superior opponents. Thus they began to march towards the demigods with raised weapons.
Yeah, demigods got the nectar and they became powerful, and demons not able to tolerate this. So they raised their weapons. Demons they raised their weapons. Tata suragana sarve Sudaya pita yoditaha Pratisam yuyudu shastrair Narayana padashraya.
Thereafter, being enlightened because of drinking the nectar, the demigod who are always at the shelter of the lotus feet of Narayan use their various weapons to counterattack the demons in fighting spirit.
Yeah, now demigods also they become now powerful, and also they have took shelter in the Lord, and they also raised the weapons. वो भी कम नहीं हुए. तत्र देवैसुरो नाम रणः परमदारुणः रोदस्युदन्वतो राजन् तुमुलो रोमहर्षणः.
In the piracy battle on the beach of the ocean of milk ensured between the demigods and the demons, fighting was so terrible and that simply hearing about it would make hair on one's body stand up.
So that battle, how it is going to be, is being explained. So it's simply battle. You might be thinking that what is the need of Sukadeva Goswami to explain the battle between the two parties. So, but you have to see, so every prasanga, as I said already, every prasanga is going to lead to establish the Suddha Bhakti only. So, pure devotional service. So, that's why, so this is also, he is going to establish Suddha Bhakti. That's why it is not wise Siddham. You should not consider that it is a simply something which is not the devotional. No. So, you have to see the complete episode, you should see. Next, Tatranyonyam sapatnaste samrabdamanasorane samasadya sivirbane nijaknur vividayudaihi.
Both parties in that fight were extremely angry and hard, and in enmity they beat one another with swords, arrows, and varieties of other weapons.
Yeah, purport. There are always two kinds of men in this universe, not only on this planet, but also in higher planetary systems. All the kings dominating planets like the sun and the moon also have enemies like Rahu. It is because of occasional attacks upon the sun and moon by Rahu that eclipses takes place. The fighting between the demons and demigods is perpetual. It can't be stopped unless intelligent persons from both sides take to Krishna consciousness. The next, Shankaturiya Mrudanganam Berida Marinam Mahan Hastya Swaratha Pattinam Nadatam Nikhano Bhavat.
Sound of the conch shell, bugle, drums, vedis, and damris, kettle drums, as well as the sound made by the elephants, horses, and soldiers, were both from the chariots and foot. Commuters.
So, like how the different drums these are always being played. Rathino Rathi Vistatra Patti Visaha Pattaya Haya Hairibasche May Samasan Samasanjanta Samyuge.
On that battlefield, the charioteers fought with the opposing chariot, the infantry soldier with the opposing infantry, the soldier on the horseback with the opposing soldier on the horseback, and the soldier on the back of the elephant with the enemy soldiers on the elephants. In this way, the fighting took place between equals.
Yeah, like chariot and another chariot. They are fighting like chariots. So foot soldiers, like that. Ustraihi kechidi bhaihi kechida pare yudukharaihi kechid goramukhair rikshair dipati dipatibir haribir bhataha.
Some soldiers fought on the backs of camels, some on the backs of elephants, some on asses, some on white-faced and red-faced monkeys, some on tigers, and some on lions. In this way, they all engaged in fighting.
Yeah. Grudrai kankair bhakairanye Shena bhasais timingalai Sharabai mahishai kadgair Gorushair gavayarunai Sikhabira kubi kechit Krukala sai shashair narai. वत्सैरेके कृष्णसारै हंसैरन्ये च सूकरैः अन्ये जलस्थलखगैः सत्त्वैर्विकृतविग्रहैः सेनयोरुभयोराजन् विविशुस्ते ग्रतः
Okay, some soldiers fought on the backs of vultures, eagles, dogs, hawks, and hasa birds. Some fought on the backs of piniculars, which can devour huge bears. Some on the backs of saravas, and some on buffalo, rhinoceros, cows, bulls, jungle cow, and arunas. Others fought on the back of jackals, rats, lizards, rabbits, human beings, goats, black deer, swans, and boars. In this way, mounted are animals of the water, land, and sky, including animals with deformed bodies. Both armies faced each other and went forward.
So they have different vehicles, yeah. Maybe you've seen the movies, but actually it happens in the fighting. In the demigods and demons fight, you can see all this. So okay, it's 6 o'clock. Tomorrow we'll finish this chapter. It will take maybe half an hour to finish this chapter. Then after that we'll be continuing the next chapter. Okay, thank you very much. Ila Prabhupada ki. The God praise.